Okay? Here's a weird one. If you drop a rock in water, it sinks. But if you freeze that same water into a solid block, it floats. Wait, what? So, have you ever wondered why ice floats on water when most solids sink in their liquid form? Let's dive into this chilly little mystery. First, the basics. Water is made up of tiny molecules. Each molecule has one oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms, arranged in a V shape. Now, most liquids become denser as they freeze. Their molecules pack tighter together in the solid state, which makes the solid heavier than the liquid, so it sinks. But water does the opposite. When it freezes, it actually expands, making it less dense than liquid water. That's why ice floats. But why does it expand? Let's break it down. The power of hydrogen bonds. Water molecules are constantly moving and interacting, and they're held together by weak connections called hydrogen bonds. When water is liquid, those bonds are always forming and breaking, allowing the molecules to slide around each other freely. But when water freezes, the molecules slow down and lock into a specific crystal structure, one that holds the molecules further apart. That crystal pattern has more open space between molecules, which means frozen water is actually less dense than its liquid form. That's the key reason ice floats. Why this matters. This simple little quirk of nature has massive consequences for life on Earth. Imagine if ice sank instead of floating. Lakes, rivers, and even oceans would freeze from the bottom up. Over time, bodies of water could freeze solid, making life in cold climates impossible. But because ice floats, it forms a protective layer on the surface that insulates the water below. That means fish, plants, and entire ecosystems can survive through the winter. In a way, floating ice is like nature's built-in life preserver. Bonus. Fun fact. Ice is about 9% less dense than liquid water. That's just enough to keep it afloat. This is also why frozen water bottles sometimes explode in the freezer, because the water expands as it turns to ice. And yeah, this weird trait is unique to water. Most other liquids don't do this. So next time you drop an ice cube into your drink and it bobs back up to the top, just remember, it's not just physics, it's a tiny miracle that helps life survive on Earth.